Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing a best purchases of 2019. 2019 went by so fast, especially for me. Once it hits like October, I consider the year over already because everything after that just zips by in the blink of an eye, and now it's 2020, which is kind of crazy. I have some high hopes for 2020. I think there are going to be some fun and exciting things for this channel. So if you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, I would highly recommend you subscribe because there's going to be some fun stuff coming up in a couple of months and you won't want to miss it. So I have been thinking to do favorites videos a little bit more regularly. It's not something that I have really done. I think I've done like 1 or 2 favorites videos in the past. Some of these items are things that I've posted videos about, so if you want more in-depth information, I will link that stuff up in the card so you can go and watch that video. Today's video is going to be a variety of different things, from like lifestyle to luxury to tech to beauty. So I'm only doing 9 or 10 things, so I might have just given everything away. But I'm gonna get started and start off with the first item, and this is actually gonna be in no particular order, so I'm not ranking it from like most favorite to least favorite. This is just a collection of favorites throughout 2019. So the first item that I have here is my cell phone. It's a Samsung Note S10 and it's huge, but I really like the crazy, sorry, you probably are getting blinded. I really like the crazy like chrome stuff going on the back of the phone, which is obviously why I have a clear case, because why would you want to miss out on all this craziness? But it has a whole bunch of different cameras. It also comes with a stylus here, which doubles as a clicker for your camera if you're ever taking selfies and you have like your phone on your, I don't know, selfie stick, I guess, tripod somewhere. You can click the little button on the stylus and it will count down and take your photo for you. But I never really realized how much I actually would use a stylus. I know I've had just regular random styluses like on the back of pens and stuff, and I never used it on a phone before until this one. I like that it's like a little fine tip thing, and it helps me sometimes when I'm like posting stuff on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me there and you can see all the random stuff that I post online. But yeah, first favorite is my phone. This is probably the most expensive phone I've ever owned in my life. I'm gonna keep it until it breaks because it costs more than I was planning on spending on a phone. But anyways, I'm gonna move on to my next item. All right, so we're moving on to item number 2. So this is related to item number 1, and sorry it's super glary, but these are the Samsung Galaxy Buds, and I got it basically in the same color as my phone. So these earbuds, I will honestly say I've been having terrible luck with wireless Bluetooth earbuds. I don't know what my problem is with wireless earbuds, but I did have another pair before getting these and they just never fit right in my ears. I don't know if my ears are like too small or shaped weird or something like that. Those were less expensive because I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money, but basically when I put them in and I was walking on a treadmill, it like fell out of my ear, bounced across the floor, and I had to chase after it. But these are the first wireless earbuds that I don't have a problem. They actually fit in my ears and stay there. The sound also is pretty good, and it has a bunch of different functionalities if you have a Samsung Galaxy phone as well. There's a setting where you can turn off the noise canceling function. So if you're wearing these outside and like running or something like that, you just turn on that setting and you can actually hear things around you. So you'll know if a car is coming or anything like that. So I have been contemplating maybe not running, but like wearing these while I'm walking the dog or something like that. So I think that I'll find some use in that, but yeah. Check these out if you have a Samsung, or if you don't and you don't mind not having that function, because I know some of these functions are exclusive to Samsung phones, but I really like these earbuds and they actually fit my ears, so that's pretty much the main reason why I like them so much. The third item that I have on my list is something that I can't show you because it's a personal trainer, but I did start working out with a personal trainer about 6 to 7 months ago, and I would strongly recommend working out with a personal trainer if you have the means to. I definitely know that personal trainers are not cheap, but I have seen a lot of results. So essentially, if you listen to my podcast, The Outward Effect, my friend and I, we're talking about health and fitness and reasons why we are trying to take care of ourselves the way we are and our routines and stuff. And for me, I've just been like really weak. I'm small, I'm like 5'3", I'm pretty thin, like petite, and I just generally have a hard time like lifting heavy things and like opening jars and all that kind of stuff. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get a personal trainer. I want to be a little bit more like independent. Like putting luggage in an overhead bin is difficult for me regardless of how much the luggage weighs. So this definitely can help me, you know, in just regular everyday things. I do find that I can, like, when I'm doing this kind of easy hike, it's a lot easier. I can walk the dog easier before the dog would walk me because he's like 80 plus pounds. And I can just carry things a lot easier than I could before. So before, I used to get really confused and people used to say you'll have more energy, but I think it just is kind of like you have more endurance to like get through stuff and you don't get tired faster because your personal trainer will work you out pretty hard. So right now I can pretty much like squat my weight and that kind of stuff. The next goals I'm trying to get to is to be able to do a pull-up and a push-up. So there's still some work there. I may be like 50 or 60% there, but hopefully I'll get there sometime this year. But yeah, personal trainer, definitely one of my best purchases of 2019. So the next item I have here is this Everlane tote bag. This is their day square tote. So they have a market tote, which is more like rectangular shaped, and this one is more square shaped. I honestly had a hard time making my mind up between which one I wanted, but ultimately I felt like the market tote was going to be a little bit too big for me, which is the reason why I bought this one. So this is basically like a huge bucket that has one small pocket up at the top where you can like put some things, keys, things like that, like small things you wouldn't want just bouncing around in your bag. But I really like the structure of this bag, that the bottom is flat as well. It's super comfortable to wear and you can fit a ton of things in here. That definitely can be dangerous if you're just somebody who fills up your bag, which is what I do sometimes. But I do like it when I'm going shopping and I'm just buying a couple of little things that I can just shove right in here. So definitely one of my favorite purchases. I would definitely say that this is the first time in a long time that I bought something like a bag that wasn't like a luxury high-end bag. So I am very pleased that I can find things in other price points that I like. So the next purchase on my list is actually some earrings, I guess. So over the summer around 4th of July, I went to LA on a trip and I really wanted to go to Body Electric Tattoo because I wanted more ear piercings. I just didn't know what I wanted to get, where, and all that kind of stuff. And I had heard that Brian Keith Thompson at Body Electric Tattoo just kind of like decides for you. So I thought, hey, this is a perfect scenario. I don't know what I want. This guy will tell me what I want. So the piercings that I got when I was there are these 2 stacked black diamonds in rose gold. So these are actually 2 individual piercings. I also got these hoops right here and this other hoop on this side. The stars were not from there, but that's actually a Christmas present that I got. But yeah, I thought it was a great experience going to Body Electric Tattoo. I've seen a whole bunch of videos on YouTube where other people went to go get constellation piercings and stuff like that. I would highly recommend if you are looking to get piercings and you're in the LA area to check it out. I actually wouldn't mind going back for more, and I hate needles. Like, I'm so scared of needles. But after I left, I would say he does a good job at distracting you throughout most of the process, so you're not like thinking about it. I still was thinking about it. I was like sweating a lot, but he does a pretty good job at distracting you and making you feel comfortable during the process. So if you don't want someone who's just gonna like leave you in silence and make you feel uncomfortable and nervous, then this is probably the place for you to go, because I thought I had a really good experience and I would go again and get more piercings that probably hurt more. But yeah, I really liked it. I think it's pretty discreet. It's so funny because I told a few people that I was going there to get this, so they were kind of like looking out for it on me, like when I came back and that kind of stuff, but most other people don't even notice it's there, which is good because I wasn't trying to be obvious or anything. Next on my list, I have this Louis Vuitton 6 key holder, which I also have a video on, so I will link that up in the cards. You probably see a theme of a lot of black things in this video. I didn't realize how much black I have, but when it comes to like having leather goods that are classic, I tend to just stick with black to be on the safe side. I also like gray. Brown doesn't really seem to be my thing, but and I do occasionally like pops of colors, but this key case in particular, I liked. I think it's like kind of like a discreet Louis Vuitton situation going on here. I do also like the gold hardware on here, and I feel super organized with this key case, more organized than any other key case I've had before. So I've had 2 before this that were from other places, or like one was kind of more of a pouch situation. but this makes it really easy for me. I know it sounds silly, but I definitely feel organized when I'm using this. I'm not like fumbling around and messing around with keys. Sometimes I don't turn on the light by the front door, so I'm like sort of in the dark. So this makes it a whole lot easier for me because I know like what order my keys are in and which keys are where. But yeah, I'd highly recommend if you're looking for a key case and you don't mind a little bit of a splurge to take a look at this one. If not, then I'd suggest looking at a key case in this kind of style because I feel like it's working out better for me than any other one ever has. So the next item I have here is some more tech. So these are some Sony headphones. They are the, sorry, it's a long name. They are the WH-1000XM3 over-the-ear wireless noise canceling headphones. And these are pretty pricey. I mean, if you're looking to splurge a little bit and you really like sound quality, check these out. Every time I would go into Best Buy, I would like put these on, which I know is really gross. Normally I would never do stuff like that. Like that just weirds me out, but they just sounded so good. I don't know, I just gave in and had to get them, but it helps me when I'm editing. I'm always editing using these. They're super comfortable and they just make a whole lot more music stuff sound good. If you don't know, I used to be super into music before, like in high school and stuff like that. Don't listen to music as much now anymore, now that, you know, real life and you gotta work. I usually just listen to music in the car, and car speakers are never super awesome unless you totally upgrade them. But yeah, if you're looking for some cool wireless headphones and you don't mind spending a little bit more, maybe check these out. All right, you guys, next on the list I have 2 beauty products, so we'll consider this 2 different items. So I think we have 10 total in this video. So the first one is this Supergoop cream eyeshadow. It's in the color Sunset. It looks like this. So I am not wearing this today, although the color looks kind of similar to the eyeshadow that I am wearing. But this is a cream eyeshadow that has SPF 30 in it, which I think is pretty cool. I think a lot of times we forget to put sunscreen on our eyelids, which is also important because as you get older and sun damage, you know, like things age. But I really like this color. I have another color too that's a little bit lighter, but this one seems a little bit more versatile as a like all over the eye sort of color that I think is like, you know, if you needed just one, I'd suggest maybe checking this one out. There's another color that they came out with recently that looks like another good option too, but I don't know what it's called. I don't have it, but yeah, check out Sunset. I really like the way that it goes on. When you touch it in the pot like this, it is a little bit like spongy feeling, which I think is kind of cool. But yeah, it goes on pretty smoothly, blends out really well, and stays all day. The other makeup item that I have here is this Shiseido Full Lash Mascara in waterproof, and it's in the color black. I was actually really surprised that I like this mascara. I don't tend to gravitate towards Shiseido too much. It was a brand that I was a little bit curious about in the past, and I don't know why, but for whatever reason I decided to check this out now. But yeah, I'm wearing this mascara today. I feel like it really separates the lashes really well and makes them look a whole lot longer. The wand is interesting, so it does kind of like bend a little bit back and forth so that you can like go in there at a different angle. It stays on really well. It doesn't, I don't feel like it's clumpy. This isn't super volumizing unless you're putting numerous coats on there. But yeah, I really like it. I think it's a great everyday basic mascara if you're looking for something waterproof. I'm not sure if it comes in a regular, but check this one out if you're looking for any mascara. And the last item, but not the least, are these Rothy's flats. So these are the point, and I have them in the color Flame. So I made a video where I shopped at Rothy's and Allbirds. I'll leave that up in the cards if you want to check that out. But I have been wearing these shoes not all the time, but definitely a lot of the time because I alternate between other shoes as well. These have become a quick favorite to wear to the office. I like it in this red color. I think red is like a good pop of color, but still kind of neutral in a color kind of way. They're very comfortable. I've been wearing these out. I'm going to like errands, getting my hair done. I also get a lot of compliments on these, probably because they're red and they stand out so much. And then I let people know that they're made out of water bottles and everybody is just surprised. But yeah, definitely like these shoes. If you're looking for a pair of flats, check these out. At some point, I do want to get a pair in black as well and maybe try some of the other styles. But yeah, I've been really liking my Rothy's. I don't know what else to say. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit subscribe. And if you enjoyed watching this video, hit that like button. Let me know down in the comments below if you own any of these things as well and what you think about them, or if you have any product recommendations for me. Let me know what your favorites are, because it might be something I want to check out in the future. But I will go ahead and leave some other videos up on the screen in case you want to go and check those out. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.